Hello, I'm Pastor Ralph Sexton, and thank you for stopping by my house as we continue the series, Hope from the House. Can you believe it? We're still locked down. We're still isolating. We're still separating, and some of the states are starting a slow and easy opening, and many of the churches in my state, North Carolina, we're not going to be able to have church inside the building for another few weeks. They're starting to allow outdoor services, and we're grateful for those people that are able to come together and keep being faithful, praying for the local church, encouraging each other. And you can check on a neighbor, a family member, or a friend. And I wanted to just stop by this particular box today here at my house because you've been over at the asparagus bed and you've been over at the tomato bed. And this to the right is a couple of beefsteak tomato plants, and then we have collard greens and then purple cabbage. But the illustration that I'd like for you to see and to take is I'm going to ask Winston if he'll pan down to the front row of these vegetables. See how much smaller they are? See how much they're more immature? Now, Winston, follow my hand up this purple cabbage. You see it's a little bigger and a little bigger, and then look back here at the back row. Look how rich and full. Look at these collards. Look how big. And for those of you who enjoy gardening, you'll see that there's not any bug holes in here. We haven't had any insects eating on them. This is all organic. But it's a beautiful collards, a beautiful purple cabbage, and a few beefsteak tomatoes on the end. But here's the Bible lesson. Why are these collard greens and purple cabbage at the back of this box larger, healthier, more productive, bigger leaves, stronger stems, more production on the inside than these out front? Now remember, these out front get more sun. This box is planted towards the rising of the morning sun. This box faced to the east. So it gets morning sun warming and keeping it. And then it's also out from under the gutter awning of our house, so it gets rain. It's also, I have a sprinkler system in this patch of grass, and so it gets more water and it gets more sun. And the front row gets more water and gets more sun. Why then is the back row healthier? Why are the plants wider, healthier, stronger, and bigger support? Well, here's the answer. It's the house. All day long, this house is heated by the sun. And when the sun goes down and it gets dark, there's nobody out here. These guys on the back row, they don't get as much water. They don't get as much attention, but they're closer to the heat. They're closer to the power source. This house is passive solar energy. I have some apple trees on the other side of the house. They're about 8 feet from the house, my little dwarf apple trees. They're loaded with fruit. The ones that are way down in the field, I lost every peach and I lost every apple in the freeze. They were too far away from the heat, from the power source. And this sun, S-O-N, that's our power source. That's our heat. He's the one that warms my heart. And in the darkest of nights, when you're alone, you're isolated, no man careth for my soul, you just got to get close to the house. Get close to God's house. Get close to your family. Let your family, let your husband, your wife, your children, your parents know that family is what matters. It's not cars, it's not trucks, it's not real estate. It's being together. And God illustrated it so beautifully in this little old simple box of vegetables that this gets more attention, front row gets more water, it gets more sun. But when the sun goes down, it's the furthest away from the power source. You want to grow with God, you got to have a personal experience with the Son, S-O-N. It's not church membership. It's not catechism. It's not ritual. It's you and God warming the night, warming the Word of God in prayer, reading together, studying together, saying, God, I may not be out front, I may not be getting the most attention, but my soul is hungry. I want to grow. I want to be like you. I don't want to be stunted by the things of this world. I don't want to be stunted by the lust of the flesh. I don't want to be stunted by the things that don't matter when the lights go out. And when the lights are out and it's dark, you've got to know what you believe and why you believe it. And God let us stop by the little box today at the house that we can have hope in the Lord Jesus Christ. He's alive. He's real. I can feel the heat in my soul. He loves me. He loves you. No matter what you're walking through today, stay close to the Son. I love you very much. You stay close to Him. If you don't know Jesus, you call upon Him today. Andrew will be having the 800 number up, and somebody will help you. We'll pray with you. You can talk to us, and we'll tell you how you can have peace in the midst of the storm. Pass this on to someone else. I love you. Thank God for hope from the house.